The Po' Boy Pundits podcast is brought to you by What Lola Wants. Go to WLWPrivateChefs.com for information to reserve top-quality chef and restaurant services in the Chicagoland area. Pulpery Media presents Po' Boy Pundits with your hosts, Brock and Ben. This is where we discuss the political headlines that grab our attention and all those little jerks that infuriate us.
World douchebags to right in New Orleans, LaToya Cantrell.
National news. Indicted. Federal crimes.
It's funny, when it came down Friday, I passed the federal courthouse, were there media outlets out there? Good Lord. I was like, wait, oh yeah, that's right. She was indicted today. Good on her. 3 months before her
exit, yeah.
Yep.
So
her and Vappy
correct.
Should just go ahead and get to fucking some more, because they're about to be not fucking.
It does not look good.
No.
At all. Like real bad. And the thing was, a colleague at work walked in, because I was getting my watch was going off, and he was like, "Did you see Cantrell got indicted?" And of course I was like, okay, is it over is it the Vappy stuff, or is it the money embezzlement over the summer jobs program?
No, it's all of it.
And but it was like, oh, I think it's the Vappy stuff. And we were talking and going and I'm sitting there saying you would think they would have learned the lesson, because the same thing happened to a mayor in Nashville.
Oh, really?
The first female mayor of Nashville. She was having an affair with one of her security, who was also and it was
the same thing.
Yeah,
because he was
almost the same exact thing.
He was,
but the mayor in Nashville. This was a year, maybe two, into her first term, and so she ended up resigning.
He was just a police department officer, so she resigned.
Yeah,
but that was in the middle of her.
Right.
What is she gonna do?
So, well, remember, this came out in the middle of Cantrell's second term, I think.
Right, yeah. That's why this one is superseding the original indictment. Because, that one came out, and it's were those two things that you started with.
Well, real quickly, the funny part about this is, so the grand jury gets all the stuff on Vappy. They were there to indict Vappy, and then they go, well, hold on a minute. She's all over the place.
Her name in everything we've touched.
So then they were like, well, we need to expand the charges and add her into it. Well, it's
how many was it?
To
14 domestic and international trips.
Yeah. But it's defrauding
15,000 text messages. WhatsApp, by the way.
Correct.
Pictures, audio clips, 8-month period, all right? Intimidating subordinates, harassing civilians, lying to colleagues, deleting evidence, false statements to the FBI, giving the grand jury an affidavit, blah, 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 that contained numerous false statements.
And so they,
wow.
One of the arguments would be, well, they didn't know, and this is what the federal prosecutor said at his press conference, is their pattern shows they know exactly what was going on, and it's because this has happened before in other cities,
right?
So that's why they knew, and it's even too they went into Vappy's web search, and it was if I want an untraceable conversation, what app do I use? Use WhatsApp.
Why are criminals so fucking
Delete your internet history, folks. Always.
And I know they're oh, you could still find it. Yeah, but
no.
So much for that
right.
That super secured app, WhatsApp, or
right.
that other Signal.
They're not tracing your ridiculous Google searches. That's because you left it up on your fucking computer.
Right, you fucking moron. And they were so he would take vacations, and they were just paying him he was on work. They just embezzled all of this money.
Which that's the federal crime. And then everything else after that.
Not to mention, what did I say, 14 international trips?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and there were some trips
to
where they
maximize their time together.
right where they were supposed to be going one place and then they divert to another
Right.
place.
Like Ted Cruz in Cancun.
Right.
Yeah.
And but I think my ultimate favorite in that is like the harassing of civilians.
Yeah. Yep.
So I mean,
Did they have details?
Well,
Because
like-
I didn't read.
well, no, they had. I mean, it's the pictures we have of them together were taken by locals in the quarter. Like they're out having like, a romantic brunch on a sidewalk, sidewalk table in the quarter, and somebody snaps pictures like supposedly of the mayor, and then Vappy comes over to the civilian and is like, delete those pictures right now, and then like threatens to arrest him because he's in an
Right, because he's a
OPD.
PD officer.
Yeah, like you can't do that. A, she's a public servant, so if she's out in the public,
B,
fair
she's
game.
correct.
Yeah,
You're in the public, and she's a elected public official.
yeah.
So go fuck yourself, Vappy.
So that also shows you like they knew what was at stake, and they're trying. But then you're going like, also wrong town to do that in. This is New Orleans. Like if you do that, word's gonna get, which it did.
Yeah.
Word got around like wildfire.
We all knew it.
It's a small town.
I'm telling you, I'm surprised that her dead husband has not come up.
No, not yet.
Right. Exactly.
It just
Let's see what.
that's one of the most convenient heart attacks in the history of heart attacks.
Here you go. While Vappy,
Allegedly.
while Vappy was wine tasting in April of 2022, he claimed to have worked and got paid for a 15-hour workday.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's illegal. You cannot do that. You cannot have romantic vacations with your paid bodyguard. That's misuse of public funds.
Or this, the city of New Orleans paid $70K for Vappy's travel on some of these trips.
Yeah, total.
Yeah.
That's what he totaled up on. That's what, we are, the taxpayers of New Orleans paid for that man
To fly around.
to be a sex toy for our mayor.
Correct. And when
then-
he wasn't doing that, they had an apartment over here on St. Charles.
Correct. Now, so what I will say is this, is that Cantrell's argument about the apartment is valid.
What was that? So,
Is that they're only coming after her because she's a woman. Like, every fucking mayor has used that apartment.
yeah, of course.
But the problem, and this is just the
Correct.
unfortunate...
That's a valid
Yeah.
argument.
is that, they never went after any, like, that
Chocolate's-
wasn't Nagin's thing, that
Say
wasn't
Chocolate City.
Landrew's thing.
Right.
Like, nobody went after them for it. And they got somebody on, everybody in that realm of politics has a side piece.
We talk
Yeah.
about it all the time. Like once you get up there,
Right.
yeah, all bets are off.
But the problem, but going after her and Vappy I don't feel her argument of like, because I'm a woman, holds weight, other than,
I'm just gonna start calling him Junior.
but it's just the unfortunate nature of what you chose to get into. This
Right.
was the life that you chose, which is you are a female mayor, and
You're
like,
definitely in the
they don't
public-
really, you didn't hire female bodyguards.
No.
So you just, again,
Excuse
it was
me. See, the preferred nomenclature is security.
security is, yeah, you're right. So you just are you either continue with the traditional, or and having males as your security, and then unfortunately that just open up doors for somebody who wants to be, excuse the parlance, but a star fucker,
Yeah.
and like weasel his way in and then milk the government teat for everything that it's worth. It's like, unfortunately, you got taken advantage of because, like, but that's,
Even though you were
but the
thinking,
press going after you of using our money
I
to
don't know
pay
if
for
she
your,
was taken advantage of.
probably not. I mean, she might, who knows what that
Right.
whole
I mean,
backstory
again,
is.
we're just
I mean, she might have. I mean, it could be a real love affair, or he could be just being like, hey, like.
I mean, at this point,
cha-ching.
it better have been a love affair.
I get trips to Martha's Vineyard out the ass,
and a blowjob.
Yeah.
You know,
from TD.
Where is she gonna go to prison? Where'd Negan go?
Oh,
some federal prison.
Yeah, Texas somewhere. I think.
Right,
yeah.
but one of the federal prisons,
Yeah.
right? Because he was arrested on federal charges as well.
Yeah, because it was countertop bribery.
Right, that's what his was. Yeah. It's funny, these things, like, if it's happened.
But see, like, Negan's wasn't in office. His was like, yeah, from like before he was mayor.
Correct.
Which is why they had to wait till he was out of office.
Correct.
But like and again, as corrupt as this town is, no sitting mayor has ever been indicted until now. Like,
when I read that, I was like, that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, no way.
ChatGPT. Yeah, no, that's
not even Huey Long.
Nope.
Was indicted.
Nope. And we all know how corrupt he is.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
And that's just the surface.
Bonkers. Yeah, now I can't wait for Discovery. You know? Look it up. Kids, if you don't know what it means.
Yeah.
I can't fucking wait.
Oh.
Because, all that shit's got to be public record. Right? Now that court is going to be out of fucking control. And
unfortunately, it's a federal court, so there's no cameras involved.
Yeah. But there will be a line to get in that motherfucker because it's going to happen across the street from where I work.
Correct, yeah. Yeah, Lafayette Square will be filled with cameras.
Wait. I can see it from my desk. Can't fucking wait. Man. Yeah, so real quick, we have 3 minutes.
And we're about to have a mayoral election.
Right. So that's what my final question is. What and it's, I'm going to ask this question, I'm going to follow it up. What do these next 3 months look like? The answer to that is probably what the last 18 months have looked like, which is like she's just hiding somewhere unless something terrible happens in the city.
Well, nobody who's running for mayor is seeking her endorsement.
Right.
So but
she will still stay mayor.
Yeah. I mean, unless she wants to resign, but then, because
they can't make her quit or push her. No, because she's an elected official.
I would say, for like all intents and purposes, the last 6 months, maybe even the last year,
she hasn't been.
J.P. Morrill has been running the city.
Yeah.
As the city council president.
At the terrorist attack.
Yeah.
She showed her face.
And that was good Cantrell. Like, COVID Cantrell was good Cantrell.
Yep.
Post, like, when she was telling Senator Kennedy to shut the fuck up. Like,
right.
Fantastic. Like,
good Cantrell.
That's why you got reelected, was because of that. Like,
right.
It's just, again, unfortunately, you're like a Kennedy. You can't keep it in your pants.
Correct. And about halfway through, like you said, halfway through her second term, she has been MIA since the first time it came out, which was just you're fucking and there might be some money issues with you guys.
Well, in I found it funny, even the AP article when they talked about the indictment was like, she's had her issues with the city council. And you're going like,
what is this?
Well, yeah, because
I'm actually reading from the United States Attorney's Office.
Yeah.
That's
But it's like, since she entered in, which, New Orleans is used to be slightly different than other cities. The mayor has like almost absolute power.
Right, yes.
And Cantrell tried to wield that from the beginning. But
everybody has. That's why 80%.
But because of Cantrell, we've changed the city charter multiple times to take power away from the mayor and give it over to city council, which is what most major cities do, is that the city council is the one that actually
is making the decisions.
Yeah. Not what New Orleans is New Orleans. The following segment has been brought to you by Whatever Lola Wants. Go to WLWPrivateChefs.com for information to reserve top quality chef and restaurant services in the Chicagoland area. The Po' Boy Podcast, is a production of Pulpery Media, produced and edited by Ben Grimion, marketing by Brock Ryder, graphic design by Beck Ryder and Ben Grimion, music by the Heisenberg Compensators.